Something happened this week. Maybe it was a call from the school about your child. Maybe it was a call about your parent falling, sometimes both arriving in the same afternoon. And your first thought isn't, I've got this. It's, why now of all times? Hello and welcome to the Mindful Midlife Mom, helping mentally exhausted moms carrying the weight of raising kids and caring for aging parents find calm in the chaos and reclaim themselves while caring for everyone else. I'm your host, Valerie Mickey. I'm a mom of two, living with my mom part-time as we take care of my aging father. And I'm also a mindfulness enthusiast, navigating the crazy life changes of midlife. Why now? That's the question so many of us ask when disruption hits in the middle of everything else we're already carrying. Here's what I want to share with you today. The timing isn't working against you the way it feels like it is. You have a kind of resilience right now that you didn't have 10 or 15 years ago. And by the end of this episode, you're going to see exactly where it's been hiding. So let's dive in. When disruption hits, a health scare, a layoff from work, a call you weren't expecting, it rarely arrives on its own. It shows up on top of everything else you're already holding. The kids, the job, the parent who needs you, the household that doesn't run itself. And in that moment, it's completely natural to think, why now? Why on top of all of this? You might even wonder if you have anything left to give, like you've already been running on empty. And this is one more thing being asked of a tank that's already low. That feeling is real. But I want to offer you a different way of looking at the timing of it all. If this exact disruption had come up 10 or even 15 years ago in your 30s, you'll likely wouldn't have handled it the same way. Not because you weren't capable then, but because you didn't have what you have now. Allow me to point out a few benefits of resiliency as midlifers. First, you have pattern recognition. You've weathered crises before. You know on some level that hard seasons pass because you've already lived through a few. Your 30s self didn't have the evidence yet. You do now. Second, your boundaries are sharper. Somewhere along the way, you got better at saying no to things that don't serve you and yes to what actually matters. That's a skill. Knowing where to put your limited energy is exactly what a crisis demands. Third, you've gained clarity on what truly matters. Midlife has a way of stripping away the noise. You're not wasting energy on things that don't count anymore. That clarity means more of your energy is actually available in front of you right now. And fourth, your problem solving has sharpened. Years of juggling competing demands from work, kids, parents, household have built a kind of practical real-time solving muscle that simply didn't exist in your 30s. Put all of that together, and the truth is, you are not less capable of handling this because you're in midlife. You are more capable precisely because you are in midlife. It's been 3 years in my sandwich generation life, flying back and forth from my home to my parents, pulled in one direction by my family, stretched in another from my aging parents. And when I think about these moments, the test of my resiliency, I always come back to the same image, a rubber band. I know, it's an interesting visualization, but hear me out. Think about what a rubber band actually does. It stretches, it holds tension, and it returns back to its shape, ready to hold again. It doesn't just survive being pulled in different directions. That's literally what it's built for. That's exactly what this season of life is asking of you. Not to avoid being stretched, that's not realistic right now, but to trust that you are built to stretch, hold, and return again and again without snapping. I call this our rubber band era. And I want to give you something to anchor that feeling right now with affirmation practice that reaffirms your resiliency just like a rubber band and how your resiliency is made to hold you up during this season of life. So let's settle ourselves before we get into this practice. You've made time for yourself, so let's take advantage of this moment. Find a comfortable position. And take a deep breath in through your nose. And slowly exhale all the air out through your mouth. One more time, take one more breath in through your nose. Let all the air out through your mouth. Letting go of any energy or thoughts that aren't serving you. I'll say today's affirmation twice. First, for you to simply listen when I'm reciting the words, and imagine someone writing this on a whiteboard. This will help with memorization, so let's begin. I am resilient, unbreakable. I am exactly equipped for this moment. I am resilient, unbreakable. I am exactly equipped for this moment. Now, I'll say it 2 more times. This time, repeat it with me out loud so you can hear it in your own voice and make a connection. I am resilient, unbreakable. I am exactly equipped for this moment. I am resilient, unbreakable. I am exactly equipped for this moment. Now, I want you to picture a rubber band stretched between 2 fingers, holding tension, but staying whole, not snapping, not fraying, just stretched and steady. As you visualize that rubber band stretching and feeling the tension of the pull from left to right, notice that even fully stretched, it's still intact, still holding. Now visualize your fingers slowly relaxing and the rubber band slowly softening. It's still whole, ready to hold things together again. I'll repeat the affirmation 1 more time to let this moment settle in. I'm resilient, unbreakable. I'm exactly equipped for this moment. Take one more final deep breath in. And let all the air out through your mouth. And if it feels comfortable to you, place your hand over your heart to help seal this moment with self-love and care. Beautiful work. You just reminded yourself of something easy to forget in the middle of disruption. You are not less prepared for this because you're in midlife. You are more prepared because everything midlife has already given you. This season may stretch you, but stretching isn't the same as breaking. You are the rubber band, built to hold tension and built to return. If you know of another sandwich generation mom who's asking, why now? Send this episode to her, text it to her, because sometimes we all need the reminder that we're more equipped than we feel like in the moment. And if today's practice resonated with you, make sure you're subscribed to this podcast so you won't miss out on our weekly rhythm. Sundays are for learning and mindfulness tools, and Wednesdays are for shorter practice sessions to reinforce what you've learned and reset your week. If you want ongoing reminders like this one, please join the Oh Hello Midlife newsletter community on Substack. I'll drop the link in the show notes. The newsletter covers the 3 A's of midlife: aging gracefully, AI to help you keep growing and adapting, and affirmations to keep you grounded. Thank you for spending this time and space with me today, and more importantly, thank yourself for showing up in the middle of showing up for everyone else. Because every moment you dedicate to being mindful is a step towards a more fulfilled and vibrant life. Keep embracing your midlife journey with an open heart, and remember, you're not alone in this. I look forward to our next mindful gathering. I'll talk to you soon. Before you go, I want to remind you that I'm not a licensed therapist, a counselor, or a medical professional. Everything I share on this podcast comes from my own personal experience navigating the sandwich generation and my own journey with mindfulness practices. This content is for educational and inspirational purposes only and shouldn't be considered medical or mental health advice. If you're experiencing persistent mental health symptoms, thoughts of self-harm, or anything that's significantly interfering with your daily life, please reach out to a qualified mental health professional or your healthcare provider. They can give you the proper support and guidance you deserve. I'm simply a friend sharing what's worked for me as I navigate the crazy life changes of midlife, hoping it might help you too. Trust your instincts and always prioritize getting professional help whenever you need it.